You know, sometimes you'll get to that stage where if there's anything or any person that makes you feel like you're getting further and further outside of yourself or away from yourself, it has to go. Like, it has to go. You know what I mean? Like, if you've been in relationships, be it romantic, you know, mostly happens in romantic relationships, but it could be any kind of relationship where you realize you like lost yourself, or you sacrificed yourself, or you know, like, if you can resonate with that, like, and so when you've dealt with that numerous times, okay, like I've dealt with it numerous times, I know there's men and women out there who've dealt with it numerous times, you'll get to a point where if anything makes you feel like you are like shifting outside of yourself, it has to go, right? You have to stop it. It has to end. You can't do that no more. You can't be around that no more. Okay? Like, and it's just that. It's like knowing you have a certain allergy. Like, you know you can't eat peanuts. You not go near no it gets that clear. And you become that serious about yourself and the connection you have with yourself, and you're not going to allow anything to get you outside of that before. Like, dissociation is real. Okay, being dissociated is real, especially when you've dealt with trauma. And so when you finally get yourself back and really get yourself renewed, right? Because we don't get a self back necessarily. We evolve and we heal and we transform and we alchemicalize and we become something greater and something better, right? So it's not a matter of getting something back, but it's like if you've gone through that process where you've felt dissociated from yourself, from your body, right? Especially if you've experienced physical or sexual traumas, and you've regained a sense of self, you're not gonna let nothing or nobody make you feel like you're outside of that, right? I'm talking environments. This could be job, this could be residence, this could be going certain places, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm not gonna be around it because I don't feel grounded there. I gotta be outside of myself to experience this space or this place or this person. No, hell no. Hell no. If you know, you know. You're not gonna let nothing pull you out of yourself and feeling grounded and feeling secure in yourself. And I feel if anybody's coming to that realization right now, because I'm going through my process as well, you're coming to the realization that there's some things that you cannot go back to. There's some things you can't involve yourself in and with, and it's for the better. Stay true to that. Because anything that you try to go back to and get involved with that makes you feel like you got to be outside of yourself to enjoy it or be involved, that's not it. You know that's not it. You know that doesn't feel aligned with you, right? When we're not in alignment, it's because we're doing something or following something that we know inherently, we know intuitively, we know at a soul level, we know deep in our spirit is not something that makes us feel at ease or makes us feel grounded or makes us feel connected or welcomed or loved or appreciated. Like, you know that. So it's like you can't be there anymore. You can't do those things anymore. It's growth and maturity. It's transformation, and it's awkward. It's very awkward. I just made a post on my threads about it before making this video, where it's like, you know, when you're a kid and you just stop liking a certain toy or a show, TV show or something like that, like you go through the phase where you liked certain things and it's like it just stops it, but there's nothing that says, okay, we're gonna stop this, or there's nothing that, you know, there's no closure or anything like that. It's just one day you like this TV show and the next day you watching something else. You like this toy and then you like something else. You don't even have a recall as a kid of going through a grieving process or nothing. But it's like when we awaken, we become conscious of that experience, and you have those epiphanies and those breakthroughs and those aha moments that say, oh, I can't do this no more. Like, we got to stop this now and not turn back. But it's like that same thing happened when we were kids. We weren't conscious. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it made me think of. Like, it would just happen. Like, things just shift and we just on to the next thing. But when you're conscious, it happens in real time. It happens in real time. And that's the sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not when you get the sign that something needs to change. Excuse me. When you get the sign that something needs to change, you need to make that change. continuing to move in an energy that you know is causing conflict that isn't right, that's you intentionally putting yourself out of alignment. Because if we're not conscious of needing to make changes, we're still in alignment, right? So as soon as we become conscious of the need to make a change, that's when we need to make that change. If we don't make that choice, you're out of alignment. You can't be out of alignment and be unaware of where you need to grow and change, okay? We are always on our path no matter what, right? But if it gets to a point where it becomes conscious that there's certain things you got to leave behind or change or shift or whatever in your life, and you keep ignoring that, that's fear, right? That's ignorance, because you're ignoring it, right? And then that causes all types of like chaos and conflict in the mind. So it's like once something comes to your awareness, once that blind spot isn't blind no more, you got to start going with what you know. And that's how you remain in alignment, is when you have the courage to make those changes and mature in those ways that are calling you to mature. So if you're going through that right now, allow that process. All right, peace.